Heidi-ho neighbors, Radio Goji here, and welcome back to more Drunk Mega Man Anniversary Collection, still on Mega Man 7. I've spent the last hour and 45 minutes almost playing once again through Mega Man 7 and going through easy mode, because when we last left off, didn't do so well against Wily and I got really impatient. I was already impatient at the time. I was very, very salty because I'm drunk. I am drunk now-ish. Now, I don't know how drunk I am. I'm still kind of lucid. Anyway, here's the game plan. So, I've played through all of Mega Man 7 up to this point in easy mode. There are some bosses that have still... I know I'm moving back and forth here. That have still proven themselves to be kind of hard even in easy mode. So, Wily, I think, is still going to be a pain in the ass, but easy mode does make a difference in Mega Man 7. Most of the Robot Masters have died in 3 to 4 hits with their weakness weapons. So, I got that going for me. So after we defeat Wily down here, go through the admittedly botched ending, I'll explain that as we go. I do plan on going through the final course in the arcade game that we didn't do parts and parts before. And then on to Mega Man 8, where I fear I have no advantage whatsoever, but we shall soldier on. Also, for those of you who are somehow watching this, but also watch For the Frog the Bell Tolls, there will be no For the Frog the Bell Tolls this week. This past Thursday, Greg and I just decided to chill rather than record LPs. So, yeah, I'm not really in the... It's mainly a thing of, when I'm sitting at my computer, it's kind of uncomfortable in this room if it's hot outside. And this past week has been like in the 90s here in Virginia. So that's kind of affected me wanting to play things on the computer, like emulators for the Frog the Bell Tolls. I have a feeling that I'm going to die, but as you can already see, we're doing a lot of damage to Wily here. And we're also taking a decent amount of damage because I suck at this. I have already been drinking a little bit. You know, I really don't want to use an energy tank here. I'm not going to. Let's just see how well we do. Not well. Shade Man wrecked my shit on the way down here. During the boss rush. Luckily, those come back. I just wanted to make sure that I had full Thunderbolt, full Freeze Cracker, and full Wild Coil, because those are the main weapons I'm going to be using here. Unfortunately, no 1-ups, but I did buy some 1-ups, I think. No, I did not. Either way, I'm going to be using up all of my energy tanks and shit in one life, so may as well go for broke here. This fight still sucks. I'm not going to lie. But at least easy mode does make a difference here, and for the sake of you know, progress and whatnot, I've decided to put it in easy mode and give myself as much of an advantage as possible, because this is going to be nearly impossible to do otherwise when I'm drunk. And I know that I got salty quite a bit last time. It's for good reason, because, you know, some of the bosses are still really, really hard, even in easy mode here. But I was also drunk, and that was affecting things. Alright. I think it might behoove me to do Freeze Cracker real quick. And once I get hit, I'll do an energy tank. I have full energy tanks, weapon tanks, and super tanks again. Oh boy. I'm not looking forward to this, folks. As much as the music is awesome here, don't care for this situation much at all. Okay. I was half expecting that to kill me. But, you know, I'm in easy mode, so I can't really expect it to do too much. I didn't even get stunned or anything that time. That's fine, I guess. I don't know if I probably explained this last time, but it's... If you have to get hit by something, it's more beneficial to get hit by the yellow ones, if anything, because they just do damage. They don't, like, set you on fire or freeze you. And thus set you up for more shit. I mean, I'm going to tell you, I'm not looking forward to just doing this all night. Can I wild coil him from here? I don't know. At least wild coil will do a little bit more... No, okay, I can't do any damage with that from here. Damn it! Oh, we're already going to go into a... Let's fuck me over moment here. Damn it. Okay. I'm just going to use an energy tank here. Okay. Okay, I think I said that I was playing for like an hour and 45 minutes. More like 2 hours and 45 minutes. Or maybe 2 hours and 15 minutes. I don't know. I think I started around 7 or 7:30. It's 10 till 10 now. I started drinking around 8. I just... Junk Shield's not going to do shit. What the fuck am I thinking? Okay. And I fully recognize that when usually when I get angry at this kind of stuff, especially during this playthrough, it's because I'm drunk. Drinking really super affects. One moment, please. Alright, apologies for the interruption there. Not even 10 minutes in and we're already having interruptions here. I saw a spider crawling around on my wall, and that was unacceptable. So I decided to take care of that real quick. I can already tell that I'm doing better than I did. I'm almost done with him. So we can get this out of the fucking way. Okay. At the very least, we seem to got this by the ass. That's not the right tense of words, but I don't care. Fuck it. 10 minutes in, already beat Mega Man 7. God, that's satisfying. I don't care if it's on easy mode. That needed to be done for the sake of my sanity. Okay, I give up. Sorry about all the trouble. I'll go quietly. I don't trust you, Wily. I gonna do what I should have done years ago. I gonna kill ya. You forget, Mega Man. Robots cannot harm humans. I am more than a robot. Die, Wily. Fun fact, that was added in the American version. In the Japanese version, he was having more of a, he's right, I shouldn't do this, sort of ellipses moment. But here, nah, I'm just gonna kill you. Oh, look at that. Treble comes and helps him. Too late, Mega Man. He who hesitates is lost. We shall return. Alright, bye, base. Right, so we beat the game we were on in about 10 minutes because I was on easy mode and we were on the final boss as it was. But I'm sure glad that's over. Even with how quick it was. Now, something you may notice here is that there's going to be nothing really to the credits. Here's the thing. In the original SNES version, there was like some Mode 7 shit going on. Like, there were some shots of Mega Man walking away from the flaming Wily's castle, but I don't know if Atomic Planet just wasn't equipped to deal with that kind of Mode 7 effect. But as a result, that was taken out completely, and it kind of sucks. So we just got this black screen. I think it does show the Robot Masters when they show up. But other than that, Tatsunoko? Like the anime studio? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. They made a crossover fighting game with Capcom at one point. Why not? Anyway, that's Mega Man 7. I know that we really didn't do a lot with Mega Man 7 in this particular part. I was done with it in like 15 minutes. But, you know what? We were at the very end anyway, and I was more than willing to just play through the entire game. As much of a bastard, that skull boss from like Wily Station 3 is still a pain in the ass on easy mode. Anyway, the game plan from here on out, I'm going to do that that last course that we didn't finish in the first arcade game. I think Power Battle it was. I'm going to do that. And then we're going to go on to Mega Man 8, because we can't go on to the second arcade game, because we actually... Kenji Ito? Did he do the music for this? I know that he did music for games like, you know, the Mana series and stuff, but... Okay, never mind. I'd like to go on and do the second arcade game as well, but we actually have to make progress in Mega Man 8 for that to happen. So, after we've gone through that third course in the Power Fighters, I'm going to go ahead and do Mega Man 8 from there. And let me tell you, I'm not looking forward to that. Well, it doesn't even show off the Robot Masters, it just shows their names and the contest winner who designed them. I mean, I can understand, you know, stuff like that. But, I mean, technical limitations. But, I mean, this is on the PlayStation 2. And there was also a GameCube version. Why weren't they able to, you know, emulate the Mode 7, I guess? I don't know. I mean, do you think that if the SNES can emulate that, then stuff made after that can emulate it? And as far as I know, it's the same in the, I mean, it's not like, you know, Mode 7's a copyrighted thing by Nintendo, and we just happen to be playing the PS2 version. As far as I know, this happens in the GameCube version as well. So, whatever. Anyway. First off, I know this is quite a ways in for me to be apologizing for this, but you can probably hear my fan in the background causing some interference with the microphone. It was pretty hot in here when I got home from work today, so I put my phone in here, my fan in here, and it just happens to be facing mostly toward me, but also toward the microphone, so I do apologize for that. Also, I don't know what other thing I was going to be getting at to apologize for. I apologize for switching over to easy mode and having to play through the entire fucking game again just to beat Dr. Wily. I don't know. Maybe that's the thing. Checking memory card. Stuff. Saving. Okay, so having played through Mega Man 7 again fully, I can definitely say it's not one of my favorites. I mean, I like it. Don't get me wrong, it's a good game. But, I'm going to go to load game for Power Fighters here. Power Battle. Battles first, then Fighters? I don't remember. We'll find out in a second. But I'd probably put that between, on the lower end of the spectrum, like between 1 and... What do you mean question marks? God damn it, we played the first one! Why don't I have a load for it? Doesn't matter, it's a fucking arcade game. It's not like we can really choose our order as it is. Power Battle is the first one. Alright, let's do this other course real quick. It'll probably take us like, maybe 5 or 10 minutes. Then we can go on to Mega Man 8. Okay, so basically, as far as the classic series has gone, I've been able to place 1 through 6 in a relatively decent order as far as my favorites go. Choose Mega Man as we have been. Mega Man 7. So it's a good thing that we didn't do the other two. I don't remember what the order is here. I don't even feel like looking it up. Just whatever we get, this Cloudman stage, I can already tell. I mean, these stages were built around the Mega Man 7 bosses, and they just kind of deposited other bosses for the other courses. But I digress. Okay. So here's the thing. I don't even remember where I was going with this. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. How I would rate Mega Man 7 compared to other classic series games. Now, like I said, I basically have a decent idea of where the other NES all the NES games go. In order from least favorite to favorite, I would say 1, 4, 2, 5, 6, 3. 3 being my most favorite, 1 being my least favorite. We got Thunder Strike? It's Thunderbolt. Which one is Junkman? Is that Junkman? Please say it's Junkman. It's Turbo Man. I'm fairly sure Thunderbolt or Thunder Strike isn't for... Nope. No, I pushed start by accident. I'm sorry. See, with this, you have like a roulette thing, and while you can stop the roulette, you don't really have much control over it. That's why I do like Power Fighters a bit more than Power Battle, because you can actually choose which Robot Masters to fight in whatever order. You're not on a roulette wheel. Power Fighters is definitely the superior game in this particular instance. Not to say Power Battle isn't good, but yeah. Anyway, I was talking about classic Mega Man series games in general. So anyway, that's my order of the NES games. Now, I was never really sure of where to put the 7th game, Mega Man 7, the one we just beat. Burning Wheel, it's Blaze Wheel. I don't know what it is. Shade Man. Oh boy! We don't even have fucking Slash Claw or Wild Coil or whatever. I'm fairly sure Springman's not even in this game. And I'm fairly sure Noise Crush is Turbo Man's weakness, so Scorch Wheel, that's what it was, isn't gonna work. At least he's easier than he was in fucking Mega Man 7, let me tell you, because, I mean, in easy mode he fell pretty easily the first time I fought him, but, well, whatever. I mean, I'm not going to say any of the Mega Man games, any of the classic Mega Man games for the NES are bad games. They're all very good games. It's just, you know, when it comes to ones that I like, well, one is more frustrating than fun sometimes, so I rate the first one last. So with that said, I would probably place Mega Man 7 between 1 and 4, so like my second least favorite. But 7 isn't a bad game whatsoever. I've pushed start again, I'm sorry. Crash Noise, it's Noise Crush. Can you get any of these right? This is Freeze Man's level. And it's playing Gemini Man's stage theme. No. That's not it. Select is the start button, I guess in this case. Okay, none of these are the weakness, so I'm just gonna go with plain old Mega Buster. I've had to do that for all of these because I didn't exactly have too much of a choice as to which ones I was fighting because it's on a roulette. I mean, you can stop the roulette, but at the same time, I didn't feel like looking up the weakness wheel because I don't like the power battles nearly as much as the Power Fighters, which is the second arcade game. But we can't do that until we've beaten all of the Robot Masters of Mega Man 8. And I will be looking up like weakness loops and stuff for Mega Man 8, because trust me, I am not looking forward to Mega Man 8 at all. Freeze Cracker. They got the name of a thing right. I guess oh, there's Junkman. Well, I already know what his weakness is. And the screen flash, so you know it's a weakness. And the other place that we haven't been yet, that's Slash Man. I know that for a fact. So that means that the two from Mega Man 7 that aren't in this game include Burst Man and Spring Man. They're not in this game. That's okay though. We got Junk Shield. Junk Shield's going to be good against, well, Freeze Man. But we're against Slash Man now, so we got to use Freeze Cracker. And yep, I got that weakness down pat. If I can hit him, please let me hit him. This stage isn't fun. I barely hit him. So, true to the source material, Mega Man 7, you can rarely hit Slash Man, and even in easy mode, he's you know, you have to take all this damage. Between him and Shade Man, I had when I went through easy mode again. Slash Man was not fun. I mean, I was able to kill him in 3 hits, but still not fun. Shade Man, also not fun. I mean, I'll take a death. I don't know. I got frickin' infinite continues. I just gotta hit the select button here. And I know that I'm not using Proto Man and Bass, but I don't want to use Proto Man and Bass. I am the star of the show already. I got all my Freeze Cracker back. Hold on. Freeze Cracker. There's no cycle back button. On the original arcade game, there are 3 buttons. Jump, attack, and cycle weapon. And it's being put onto the PlayStation controller here, and X is jump, square is attack, and R1 is cycle weapon. And there's no cycle backwards weapon. We got Slash Claw, good. Fine. That would be great against, I guess, Shade Man in this case, but we're going to be fighting the Yellow Devil, so... Oh no, the pumpkin thing! It's not that. Gotta find its weakness. Sorry. Oh, it's Thunder. Thunderbolt is his weakness. It means I can only assume that, considering that Wild Coil isn't in the game, it may be Freeze Cracker that's Wily's weakness. We'll find out once we get to Wily, but, also in easy mode, in Final Fantasy 7, Mega Man 7, a lot of these mini bosses were made a lot easier. Like the crab thing in Burst Man stage, and that pumpkin thing. Let me tell you. Proto Man too. I should have gone for easy mode from the start for a lot of these. Alright, where's Freeze Cracker? There we go. Freeze Cracker's not the weakness, ladies and gents. It's not Junk Shield. Gotta use up Junk Shield. Scorch Wheel? Really? Scorch Wheel. It might be Thunderbolt because this is just the first. If the hands weren't blocking it, Jesus. It is not Thunderbolt. That's strange. It's not Noise Crush. So it must be Slash Claw. It is Slash Claw. I'm getting hit a lot, but I don't care. really don't care that much about the power battle. I care much more about the power fighters. Also, kind of a fun fact here. I'm still kind of in a... I mean, it's delayed, but I'm in the process of... I've mentioned many times making a portable Raspberry Pi device, which I've dubbed Project Floof. And, actually, no, this game didn't work. I was actually planning on putting both of the Mega Man games on through MAME. And I was thinking, oh yeah, the Power Fighters was the one that worked, but it wasn't. That's gone. I forgot it was gone. Sorry. But no, neither of the actual Mega Man games worked. It was X-Men was the one that worked, but it was the only arcade game of the 4 that I was putting on there that worked. The other ones being Turtles in Time and the 2 Mega Man games. And it's kind of a blessing in disguise because with the other games, I have other versions that I could put on there that worked. Just trying to find another weakness. It is none of these. None of these are weaknesses. I'll just use Junk Shield because it's the easiest to use. If it'll hit it, goddamn! Jesus! Hit the monster, please. I'm out of time. I have 3 seconds. Oh no, it reset. Good. That means I can use Slash Claw again. Yeah, but X-Men was the only game I didn't have like another version that could work. And then you've got with Turtles in Time, I have like the SNES version on there. And then for the Mega Man arcade games, I have, believe it or not, the Neo Geo Pocket Color version. It's basically like a compilation of both games, just like in a demake form, like super 8-bit. And there's a definite downgrade to the graphics and sound. But the gameplay is still spot on. Because I've been able to, play a little bit. Because the setup works. You just have to, put everything together in the case and everything. But I was able to do some testing on the actual hardware, and it all works out. And the Neo Geo Pocket Color version of the Mega Man arcade games. The game, by the way, it was only released in Japan. It's called Rockman Battle and Fighters. Despite the graphical and audio downgrade, it's freaking amazing. The gameplay is perfect. I was immensely and pleasantly surprised. We're done with that now. We can save the game. I think that's what we didn't do the last time. But, alright, now that we're done with those things that I wanted to do, let's return to Game Room. And I'll be back in a second. Let me just do a quick... Actually, let me start the next game, because we're gonna play Mega Man 8. I'll talk a bit more about it in a second. Let's see if we can get through. I think there's a opening cutscene here. There we go. Now it is playing a very generic tune throughout this. You see, the thing is, Mega Man 8 came out on Sega Saturn and PlayStation. I mean, it was on Sega Saturn first, but people mostly think of it as being on the PlayStation. And in the American version of the game, they actually changed it so that the opening cutscene here played with like a generic tune in the background. But in the Japanese version of this, and not only this, but also Mega Man X Mega Man X4 through 8 all had opening cutscenes with, like, actual, like, songs with, like, vocals and like, actually like, produced songs. And Rockman 8 had a song called Electrical Communication, which was actually pretty decent. I like it. Made it seem a little bit more anime, I guess. But, I do like it a little bit better than this. We're gonna watch this for a bit. And then I gotta do a jump cut once we get to the title screen. But, still, you got full screen cutscenes, full motion cutscenes like this. And who's that? Who's that dapper fellow in the background? We'll find out soon enough.
Mega Man 8.
We're in Mega Man 8, and give me one moment, I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm back. This game starts here. And there's more cutscene. Sorry about that. Probably should have played this before I went to the... Okay, so part of that jump cut was me going to the bathroom. Part of that jump cut was me looking up some information about this game and the suggested order and stuff, because... Hold on, they're talking. They're gonna talk? Are they gonna talk? I can imagine them talking in the Japanese release. Well, I guess not here. He's just gonna say some... See, that blue one's just gonna say some stuff. Alright, so... That looks like it's outside of Jupiter. I mean, except with 2 rings instead of just the one little one. Jupiter has a ring, you know. It's just not like Saturn where it's super visible. Okay, so here's the thing. I know that the cutscene's going to get a bit more talky, and I'm kind of nervous to start talking here at length, because I'll be talking over the brilliant voice acting for this game. In fact, I'm fairly sure it's going to start any minute now, so... This is like the main draw of Mega Man 8 at this point, is its brilliant English voice acting. Fairly sure it's a lot better in Japanese, but...
Mega Man, today we finish this. Hey, Zach! Why must they fight you? We are not enemies! Shut up!
Shut up!
Mega Man, hurry! You must come with me! You can't leave yet! Let's jet! Whoa! Dad, you'll have to take care of this some other time.
Howard, you'll pay for this insult. I'll be back.
Dr. Light, what is the problem?
A strange meteor has fallen to Earth just a while ago. The meteor seems to be emitting a powerful energy signature. Something this powerful must not fall into the hands of evil.
I understand, Dr. Light. I'm on it.
Thank you, Mega Man. If you can, please bring the meteor back.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's just that voice acting. Oh God, top notch. Okay, so from what I understand, when they did the voice acting, when they supplied the voice acting for the American version's cutscenes, apparently they used the same actor, like the same voice actors as the Japanese versions. They just got them to memorize the English lines as well. The voice acting in this game is notoriously suck. And we'll get to some of the more famous lines in a bit, but we're in this introductory stage because this is a game that was made after Mega Man X, so we have to have an introductory stage. Now, something I should point out, not only do we have the Mega Buster, but we also have... I guess we can't switch to it straight out. We also have... do we not have the Mega Ball? fairly sure that's a thing we're supposed to have. I don't know. Okay, so full disclosure. Mega Man 8. I have not beaten Mega Man 8 before. I have played it at length. The last time I played it was on this very collection. And I was able to get to the first Wily stage, and then I stopped. Mega Man, can you hear me? I've searched the island, but can't find it on any map. It's a creepy island. Be careful, Mega Man. Your new weapon is ready. Take it with you. It's called the Mega Ball. You can kick it to attack the enemies. It's a powerful weapon. Thank you, Dr. Light. So we have the Mega Ball. Okay, now we get it, basically. It's this little soccer ball thing that we can kick. I'm just gonna go down this skull here. That's gonna lead us to goodies, right? This music isn't very Super Mario Brothers like at all. We keep getting hit by things, possibly because I'm drunk. But yeah. In this game, Mega Man actually swims, rather than just has, you know, extended jumps. So that's a thing. That's the thing I'm going to have to get used to. Okay, so where was I? Oh yeah. I have not beaten Mega Man 8. So this is going to be, if I beat this game, this will be the first time I have beaten this game. Now I have beaten all of the Robot Masters before. Getting to some of the Robot Masters will probably be a problem. For reasons that we will understand later. Basically timing things. Things that this game made infamous. From what I remember, and it's been years. Literally, like, oh god, I don't even know when I last played this game. It has to have been at least a decade since I played this game. And even then, it's been on this very collection when I last played this game. So I don't know anything about this game as far as... I've been looking... I've looked up a suggested boss order for at least the first 4 guys. Because, much like Mega Man 7, we fight 4 guys first, then the next 4 afterwards. Actually, something that's nice about this game is that when you have a weapon equipped, you can still use the triangle button to fire the Mega Buster. People may actually recognize the Mega Ball if they played Marvel vs. Capcom 2. That was one of Mega Man's moves in Marvel vs. Capcom 2 was the Mega Ball. But other than, yeah, I mean, it's like a soccer ball that you kick at enemies. But other than that, it's not too useful from what I remember. Hey, Dr. Wily! Dr. Wily, why are you here? Mega Man, so you've come. How did you find my secret base? I'm impressed. But you're too late. I found something that's more powerful than this base. Ha ha ha!
Now the world is mine.
Now the world is his. Gotcha. May as well give up now. Wait, Wily. I've got to go after him. What's this? A robot? It's still alive. I must help it. You know, as if robots can be alive. I don't know. It depends on sentience, I guess. I don't fucking... Man, Mega Man, can you hear me? Is something going on? Yes, Doctor. I found a robot. What? Okay, I understand. I'll go there and pick it up. You go after Wily.
I got it, Doctor.
I should have said Wowie for reasons that will become obvious sooner rather than later. Okay. So from here we can go against the first four robot masters. We can go back to that opening level if we really want to. I don't want to, so we're not going to. I think the only reason to go back there is if you missed that bolt that we got, because I'm fairly sure that unlike Mega Man 7, bolts are actually limited in this game. They're like a limited number of bolts, and that's how you get your frickin' upgrades. Dr. Light's lab is where you get your upgrades. You spend your bolts, your limited bolts that you can get. There's only like a set number in the game. I'm going to take a drink. But other than that, we have our first four Robot Masters available. We have Tengu Man, Frost Man, Grenade Man, and Clown Man. Tengu Man is the one that we probably should fight first.
I'm Tengu Man.
He's Tengu Man. You know, straight from the horse's mouth.
Ready.
And much like much like any Mega Man game, the music in this game is pretty darn good. I am not against this music at all. But this is a stage where we have like wind blowing from one side of the screen, at least in this area. So it's it can make it a little bit difficult. I'm just still trying to get used to everything here. All of the pickups look entirely different. But even if we get into hard spots, I cannot go into an easy mode. The easy mode is apparently only applicable for Mega Man 1 through 7. I want to get that bolt. There, got the bolt. I'll probably look up how to get other bolts. Oh, we get a bubble here. That's fine. All I remember about this level is that there's a shooter section. I forgot this bubble thing was a thing. Whatever. Okay. Got a little Oni guy there. Looks a lot like the it looks a lot like the skull boss from that one I was mentioning earlier, that boss from Wily Stage 3 in Mega Man 7. I did not like fighting him. Oh, here's the shooter section I was talking about. I'm going to use the analog stick here if you don't mind. I've been using the D-pad for most of this game. Most of these games, because it's easier to use on a 3D plane. But we'll pick up power-ups like we can get Beat. Beat's going to start doing things now. I believe we also get Auto, and there's another, I keep thinking Tango shows up. Tango does not show up in this game. Tango only shows up in like Mega Man 5 and as a cameo appearance in Mega Man 9, I believe. Speaking of which, oh, Eddie. Eddie is the other one. He shoots bombs. Beat, I guess, rams into things. Basically, any of these pickup guys you make it a little easier for you in this stage, in this section. This is pretty fun. Like, from what I remember, the game is not bad, but there are some pretty crappy parts about it. We didn't get Auto.
Ready.
So that kind of sucks. I guess we have to... Oh, we're in another shooter section. Okay. And they're gonna put smoke in our way, in our vision. Always put smoke in your eyes. Get that party ball. Get Rush. I guess Rush. Oh, Rush gets a projectile attack now. You could have just done that the whole time. This airship looks like a Kappa. Fine. Good enough. I can't rapid fire, but I can still charge if I really want to. Not like there's much of a reason to. But yeah. There's Beat again. Oh, got Auto. Auto is better than Beat. Auto shoots bazookas. Okay, so yeah. One thing I don't particularly like about this game in this. Hold on, just kind of getting through a little hiccup of stuff. Oh, there's a screw up or bolt up there. I don't know. Will I get all the bolts in this? Probably not. Okay, so one thing that I'm not really looking forward to is the fact that there is no easy mode selection for Mega Man 8 in this collection. So if I get to the point where I'm entirely screwed, I'm just entirely screwed. I don't have a way to replay up to that point with a, you know, an easier difficulty level. I mean, if there was an option for easy mode for Mega Man 8, I would have fucking taken it for this. Because, in all honesty, I don't feel like I'm super prepared for this. I was not looking. This is the part of the collection in at large that I was least looking forward to. This, like I said, is a game that I've never cleared, never beaten.
Ready.
And once we get to Dr. Wily's castle, it's mostly an unknown for me. And I'm playing drunk! Speaking of which, should probably get more drunk than I am. Hey, hey! So the only advantage I have on me, and as far as this game is concerned, is the fucking internet. There is a web page, a particular web page, not necessarily GameFAQs, but a particular web page that I've been going to for like 15 years now when it comes to Mega Man. MMHP.net, the Mega Man homepage. That is, it's an unofficial site, yes, but it is pretty much like the source for Mega Man information. The lady who runs it is very much in the know. I assume she's a lady. I don't mean to assume anyone's gender. In this day and age, in the year of our Lord 2018. Yeah. The person who runs the page is very, very knowledgeable on the subject at large, and like I said, I've been going to that site for at least 15 years now. I want to get that bolt. I'm dead, and I gotta start the level over. Oh noes! Oh noes! Prepare to see this a lot. Oh! Checkpoints still count, huh? Well then. This may be a little bit easier than I thought. I was expecting to do the entire level again, but no. No, we started at the good old halfway point during the shooter section. And that skims a lot of time off of this. I mean, not that I'm expecting to like do a fucking speed run of this or anything like that. In fact, I am fully expecting this to take at least 2 or 3 sessions to complete. And then I'll go on to the second arcade game, which is a hell of a lot of fun, let me tell you. But first, Mega Man 8. I just got a text message. You might have heard the phone buzz a second ago. Give me 1 moment. I'm going to check that. If I can pause. Yes, I can pause. 1 moment, please. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for that. Just messaging back my brother. Because I don't really see my brother much nowadays since he lives in another state. But actually, I did see him a couple weeks ago. I was on vacation and I flew down to Florida, and we had a grand old time. And I just wish I could be back there and not at work. I mean, as by work, I mean like my actual job, not this, because Lord knows I don't make money off of this. I don't got enough of you guys watching these videos, subscribing to my channel for me to make money off of this. Hell no. The Tenkaichi is probably the only one watching this. Which is fine. He's the closest thing I have to a fan, let me tell you. We should, yeah. I need to watch more of his stuff just to help support him. Bubbles! Bubbles suck! I'm gonna watch more of your stuff, Tenkaichi. You're okay in my book. Jesus. Alright. This bubble thing is going to be an obstacle for the next few minutes. Apologies in advance. Most of this is mostly blind, because I haven't played this game in fucking years. At least with Mega Man 7, I at least had a slight bit, sorta, kind of, a practice run in which I didn't even get through Burst Man stage. I died. That's okay. There are like 5 fucking checkpoints in this level. Jesus Christ. Alright, I'll accept that. That's fine. Oh, you want to come back down this way? You want round 2? I don't want round 2. I want this to go by as painlessly as possible. I mean, the game is certainly not going to give me that. I can tell you that right now. Oh shit, there's a... Alright. I'm going to try to go for this bolt. Because Lord knows... Again, there's limited bolts in this game. I was not expecting to... fully expecting to get that. But, you know, whatever. Jesus. Alright. I'm not gonna say this game is bad or anything, it's just, I don't really have much of an opinion on it because I haven't played it that much. Yeah. The games at this point I really don't have much of an opinion on because I haven't played them enough. Include Mega Man and Bass, this game, Mega Man and Bass, and Mega Man 10. Which I will admit, I didn't really give much of a chance after Mega Man 9. As I've said at least twice at this point, I don't like Mega Man 9 very much. But, once the Legacy Collection comes out on the Switch, I'm going to play it. Just to see if I can be better. Alright, they talk. That's the thing that happens, they talk. I'm gonna, you know, give Mega Man 9 another chance, because I'll probably be better on it on the Switch than I am on the frickin' Wii. Tornado hold! Okay, so Tengu Man, if you're not super familiar with Japanese mythology, Tengu is a it's not a demon, I don't think. It's a kind of yokai, I think. It basically it resembles a crow, and it has to do with the wind, and it kicks Mega Man's ass. This is the easiest of the 4 Robot Masters to start with. But they are very much associated with the wind. You may have noticed that he throws like that three-pronged like leaf thing at you. That's like very reminiscent of Tengu. I mean, I'm not an expert on Japanese mythology, so I only pretty much just go with what I know. That's actually pretty easy to get out of. Okay. Remember when he says "Here you go, here you go." There are some audio cues. If he says, here you go, he's going to just dive at you. That's pretty easy to get out of. So I'm not going to worry about it. I might have to go through this entire... Oh, that still hurt me. That hurts you. Okay. I thought it was just dragging me up and then would probably drop me into a pit. I mean, I'm fairly sure that's still the case. But I didn't realize that it could hurt you as well. So this, I'm gonna have to go through that half a level again. Bear with me. I mean, I'm a fucking douchebag who's very inexperienced with this game. Even when I played this a bit regularly back in the day. Again, never beat this game, so hopefully I can just go through and beat it drunk. What I probably should do... Ooh, extra life. What I probably should do is, like with this, and both this and For the Frog the Bell Tolls, have a frickin' practice file going on, play through some of the game, you know, off-screen, get myself used to things, know what to do going forward, and not waste everyone's time. That might be a thing. I remember that being a thing, sorta, kinda, when I was playing, you know, fucking Baldur's Gate back in the day. I think I had a, I'm fairly sure I had a, I didn't really have a practice, that was Mole Mania. I got another extra life. Mole Mania, which was my fucking first Let's Play back in the day, I had a practice file, and I did a lot of the, the puzzles off screen before I did them on camera, just so that I wouldn't waste everybody's time. I mean, nowadays people expect Let's Plays to be like, oh, I've never played this game before, and I don't know what I'm doing. At least I know that's what, sorry to call you out, but Greg anticipates. Greg says most Let's Players go into most games blind, but I think that, at least with this game, maybe, I mean, I'm going to do what I can with this game, because I'm fucking doing it live right now, but, you know, for the Frog the Bell Tolls, it might behoove me to, play through, at least, I mean, I'm fairly sure I'm nearer to the end of the game than I am to the beginning, but, I should probably play more of that game off-screen, so that I know what I'm doing when I'm actually playing the game on camera. That's something that Let's Players used to do. Have practice files so that they wouldn't waste everyone's time. I should probably do that with at least the Frog game. And if you watch For the Frog the Bell Tolls on my channel, apologies for the last group of parts I put up. I was not at my best when we were doing that. I don't know what was wrong with me, but it's not that I didn't want to play the game, it's just I really didn't feel like thinking at the time, and, you know, going through the game, that particular game, especially when you don't have, like, any clue of what you're doing, just going through the game blind, that can be pretty cryptic at times, even with the fan translation patched in with it. Like the way I'm playing it, because, you know, I don't speak Japanese, but, yeah. Anyway, the point I'm making is, I should probably do some practice files on that game, so that I don't waste everybody's time the next time we play. This past Thursdays, like I said, or, like I've said many times, are when Greg and I normally do our Let's Plays. We didn't actually play anything. We just kind of like sat and watched YouTube for a while. I died. But, you know, so it's like another 2 weeks between sessions of For the Frog the Bell Tolls. So, I mean, I'm gonna, you know, put these parts up as often as I can, because I'm trying to get quite a bit better with, putting up, like, everything that I have stored up here, as far as any kind of videos that I have. But that's the reason why on I mean, I'm recording this on Tuesday, but right before I kind of like as I was playing playing through Mega Man 7 again, I was uploading the toy review for the Scissor and Blade Dial Fighter for Lupin Ranger vs. Patch Ranger, and I have no idea what I'm doing with this. I'm just talking. That's what I'm doing. I'm just talking. But I don't have any any other frog parts. Part 11 was where we stopped, and I don't have anything else because we didn't do anything on Thursday as far as LPing goes. Not to say that I didn't want to play the game. I mean, despite a lot of the
Kid, you're almost not worth the effort.
despite a lot of the the crypticness of the game and a lot of the harder spots that we hit, I should probably jump that. God damn! I need to pay more attention. For the Frog, the Bell Tolls is a very good game. I would say it's a nice example of a hidden gem for the North American audience, because it wasn't released outside of Japan. But I like it a lot, and I'm actually glad that I spent money on a physical copy of the game. I'm actually looking forward to memorizing the game to the point where I can actually play it on the physical cartridge. Oh dear. I'm not good at this. We're going to spend forever on Tengu Man. Tengu Man is our going to be our robot master that we're stuck on for the rest of the evening. And I apologize. I'm just talking, trying to make the commentary interesting for a fucking Let's Play. And here we are, losing to Tengu Man for the umpteenth time.
Kid, you're almost not worth the effort.
You're almost not worth the effort. I agree with you, Tengu Man. But, regardless, this is the, I believe this is the easier of the Robot Masters to fight. I'm gonna start paying attention now and not talk as much. Don't get hit by that. Don't get hit by that, Patrick. That's a bad idea. Alright. Okay. Pardon me. Okay. Now, just to make this interesting, I'm gonna have another shot real quick of my standard shot liquor, which is Jim Beam Kentucky Fire, available where any good liquor is sold. It's not chilled at the moment, but it's been out for a few hours, so that's to be expected. Maybe I should put this in the back in the fridge for a second before I have another shot of it. I don't remember if this is my third or fourth shot, but here I go. Here we go! Okay. Whew. Yeah. Give me one moment. I'm just going to put this back in my fridge for a second. And I'll take it back out when I desire another shot. But yeah, I'm just going to put this back in my fridge for a second. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Again, I just put my bourbon back in the fridge for a bit. So hopefully by the time I may want another shot, it'll be cold enough to not burn on the way down. But I took another shot just to be more interesting. Let's see if I can actually beat Tengu Man.
It's not the kid. Don't make me laugh.
Fucking tonight. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna be concentrating a little bit more now. Super serious mode. That was bad. Came right on top of me, you bastard! No, I jumped! Jesus Christ! Let's do that whole half level again, ladies and gents! Welcome to Drunk Mega Man 8, Tengu Man edition. Entire footage, Tengu Man stage. Because, as we all know, first Robot Master, always the hardest. Then when we start getting weaknesses, not so much. But, from what I understand, Tengu Man is the easiest of the 4 initial Robot Masters to beat with the Mega Buster. I've done this before, trust me. I'm a Mega Man expert. I got hiccups. Hiccups are bad. Give me one moment. I'm gonna try to rid myself of these hiccups. BRB. Alright, ladies and gents. Looks like you're gonna have to put up with the hiccups, because I know I sure as hell am. I don't know how to fucking get rid of them. Despite there being some times where I can get rid of them, and this is just one of those times where I can't. So, as much as it's pissing me the fuck off, hiccups are gonna probably be a thing for the remainder of this recording. So, yeah. I fucking died. I can't be getting salty now. This is the first fucking Robot Master. What the fuck? And this isn't a bad fucking game. And this isn't fucking Mega Man 9. This isn't like a bad game like Mega Man 9 is. Fuck you, haters. Mega Man 9 is a bad game. I can't play this! And I'll see what I can do. Can we beat fucking Tengu Man? Can we beat Tengu Man and his stage? Signs point to maybe. This whole fucking concept is pissing me off right now. Jesus Christ. I can't even talk because I'm hiccuping all the time because I can't get rid of my fucking hiccups. No matter how hard I actively try to do, I don't even know how I was able to do it before, because I've fucking done this before, getting rid of the hiccups. I mean, after this drink, this rum and coke at the very least, I'm gonna get a water and see if that works. But I fucking doubt it. I'm gonna be fucking tormented in my sleep. By fucking hiccups. Jesus Christ. Okay. Who even knows if we'll even beat this fucking stage tonight? I don't have high hopes. I do not have high hopes in the slightest for making any progress in this fucking game. Let alone beating the first fucking Robot Master. And I mean, I do fully acknowledge the fact that I'm trying to beat it while intoxicated, let alone at all. And I haven't been able to beat it at all, let alone intoxicated, but still. It's worth a fucking shot, I suppose, but still. This is annoying to say the least. Jesus! Those stupid platforms. Can I even get to Tengu Man with a respectable amount of health? Yeah, maybe if I don't get hit. Jesus! I almost fell off of that. I don't even think I'm even 2 hours... Hold on. I'm not even... I'm just reaching like an hour and a half into the recording. And that's not counting... That's not counting the fucking pauses I've had to do.
Are you worthy of my challenge?
No, I'm not, but I'm gonna try anyway. Pardon me if I don't talk, I'm just gonna try to focus as much as I can. Damn it. Shit.
Tornado hold.
That's me. That's me punching my leg because bad me for not beating the boss. No two ways around it. I'm fucking bad at this game. I'm sorry. I apologize profusely to each and every one of you who are watching
You're
this.
almost not worth the effort.
I really don't want to call it quits on Mega Man 8. Shit!
Tornado hold.
Sorry.
Ready.
Mega Man 8.
It's just a kid. Don't make me laugh.
Shit!
Tornado hold.
There was no fucking excuse for the... God damn it! Excuse the tantrum. Just to save everyone some fucking time. Probably just gonna cut out everything, but like, you know, show the deaths. Show the fucking pain I'm going through with this fucking game. That I'm subjecting myself to. Because fucking goddamn. And then, like, if there's anything that I show, like, a decent amount of, it's going to be, like, the successful attempt against the boss. But at the very least, from here on out, I'm just going to cut what you don't really need to see anymore. I'm just gonna, like, cut all of this. We've been through this at least 4 or 5 times. And just, like, cut the amount of times I died a fucking Tengu Man. And then just... the only thing I'll show in its entirety is the fucking run of the Tengu Man fight where I actually fucking win, if that ever fucking happens. It's Jesus Christ, this game already. I mean, yes, I am drunk, and me being drunk is affecting things, but god fucking damn, this game. Alright, one moment, please. Okay, so here's how it is. I'm willing, more than willing, as willing as the next guy, to fucking beat a fucking Let's Play, complete a fucking Let's Play to the specifications that they laid out in front of them. But you know what? Can you see that? Not fucking this! Okay, Mega Man 8 is not meant to, I guess you could say any of these games are not meant to be beaten while drunk, but fuck this game. You know what? I'm not going to make myself mad anymore at this shit. No, I'm not gonna do this anymore. No more Mega Man drunk. I beat all of the games I'm familiar with. I beat all of the games that I'm fairly sure I can beat. I fucking went through easy mode in fucking Mega Man 7 all the way through just to record myself doing the last fucking fight. But this is not happening. This fucking shit. I am sick of it. And you know what? I'm not going to do it anymore. Nope. Know what? You know, like I said, I'm more than willing to, I really want to complete stuff. I really want to do what I set out to do. But I'm not fucking doing this. No. I should have known what I was getting into. Going into a game that I'm not even fucking familiar with while drunk. This is not happening. So let's find another game to play. Let's find another game to play here. Let's see. There's some games here we can play. I don't know. How about this? I just thought of this off the top of my head. Why not? Let's play Star Fox Adventures. Why not? Star Fox Adventures. Lots of people hate this game. I fucking like this game. Let's play Star Fox Adventures instead of Mega Man 8. We're going to do that from now on. Okay?